Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you had a great weekend, and welcome back to another episode of Sunday Tank Chronicles, episode 40. Anyway, episode 40. Yeah, and I want to say I hope that all of the dads, past, present, and future, had a great Father's Day. So, well, what happened last week? Well, I know, well, no, okay, no, I don't want to know. Just don't say the other stuff. And to the dads that unfortunately aren't here anymore, well, if you guys can hear me, I hope you guys had a great Father's Day as well. If you do any Father's Day stuff up in heaven, or whatever, whatever you guys believe. I don't want to make this about. I don't want to make this channel about, that stuff. But I just said that because that's what I believe. But yeah, I don't want to make this channel about that stuff. But yeah, episode 40, 40 episodes. Holy crap! That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is. Anyway, what did I do during the week? What did I do during the week? Well, it was normal school. Thursday I had a field trip, which was nice. I played Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I played World of Tanks. I played a new game that I don't know if I can share with you guys. It's on Steam. Well, I probably can, but just in case I can't, I'm not going to. A game that's not even out yet, that I was able to play, which was nice. So if the developers are watching this, shout out to them. Yeah. I just finished a flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator from Washington Airport to SVMI airport in Venezuela, in a Boeing 787-9. Yeah, that was. Please let me live. If I'm mentioned here and you crash in this game, even though stars have please let me live. And I'm saying, looking for to say it doesn't matter, please let me live. Quickly talk about it. In this game, even though it's stars have and please let me live, even though I said please let me live. Thank you. And guys, before we continue, I just want to mention on Thursday, we got some very sad news that Air India Flight 171 crashed shortly after takeoff. It was a Boeing 787-8, a plane that has never had a fatal crash in its entire history of flying. And I just want to say to all the victims' families and just to everyone that is affected by this horrible disaster, this horrible tragedy, this horrible event, I want to say I'm sorry that happened, and the investigators, at least I hope, will, I know, almost guaranteed, will find out, well, yeah, of course they will, find out what happened in that plane on that day. I have a couple theories in mind. I'm thinking, I'm just gonna say part of it. I'm not gonna really talk about much because I don't want to speculate on YouTube, but I'm thinking something to do with the engines. Obviously, this is all speculation, and and you know, this is all just guesses. But I just wanted to mention that because, you know, I'm learning how to fly next year, and well, not because I'm learning how to fly next year. Sorry, I don't want to make this seem like about me. And you know, I love, yeah, yes, yes. Good night, Mom. See you in the morning. And I love aviation, and this is just a horrible thing. On a very safe aircraft. Yeah, and that's just really bad. We're in the M18 Hellcat, the Tier 6 German tank destroyer. And yeah, guys, so yeah, moving on to a better topic. Sports updates. Actually, no. Let's say what did I do on the weekend? Well, me and my sister's friend volunteered at the animal shelter that we volunteer at every Saturday. It was a lot of fun. And then after, not much. Well, yeah, my grandparents came over later. And then I went for a bike ride to a park later as well. Sunday, Father's Day, so the day I'm recording this, my dad was working, so I just didn't do much. Played Flight Simulator, played some World of Tanks, lots of games in the T50-2. I had one good 5-kill game. That game was a lot of fun in the T50-2. Then I recorded a video on that, and which is up on YouTube right now. And then Okay, good. And then later, me, my dad, my sister, my mom, my grandparents on my mom's side. One of my uncles, two of my uncles went for supper because it was Father's Day. I got the card from my grandparents on my mom's side for my birthday. It probably has money in it, but I don't know, so I'm just going to open that on my birthday. And then after that, went to my grandparents on my dad's side. So obviously my grandparents on my dad's side. Two other people that I haven't met before. And one of my aunties and one of my other uncles and my bigger cousin, but not. Yeah, and my bigger cousin and my little cousin, saw them, stayed there for a bit, had lemon pie, because I guess my grandparents on my dad's side probably bought that or something, I don't know. Or maybe my auntie did, or one of my uncles did. So that was good, and then I came home, decided not to go for a bike ride. I finished the flight in the 787-9 in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 from Washington to Venezuela. I landed safely, even though it was a really bad approach, and I should have went around and tried again, in my opinion, at least. And then I recorded this Sunday 10 Chronicles episode 40. So, yeah. The Hellcat is a good tank. Obviously, in the past, it was nerfed quite a bit, in my opinion. But it's still a good tank. Very good gun, very fast. The turret turns extremely slowly. Horrible armor. But it's a Tier 6 tank destroyer. Sports updates: so Winnipeg Blue Bombers beat the BC Lions in week 2 in Winnipeg. Their first game. Winnipeg's first game of the season because they had a bye week 1. They beat them. They beat BC. They beat the BC Lions 34-20, and the Blue Bombers improved to 1-0 on the season, and the BC Lions fall to 1-1. The game was a very, very, very well played game by the Blue Bombers. Backup Chris Strevler in for Zach Claris because Zach was suspended for not answering a phone for a random drug test, which I don't think Zach should have been suspended, but I'm not going to talk much about that. Or I'm not going to talk at all about that. Yeah, I'm not going to talk much about that. Just showed up as a random number, I think, is what I heard. So anyway, moving on from that stuff, yeah, I had a good week. Saturday night was a bit stressful, but that's it. Really. Because, life is stressful sometimes, and, it happens. It is what it is. Things happen. Brains get messy. What I mean by that is minds, like, sometimes, you can think about things, but I'm not going to talk anymore about that because, hey, let's just keep this good. And it's my life, so I don't want to share that stuff on the internet. It's nothing bad, but if I don't want to share that stuff on the internet, I don't have to. Anyway, again, nothing bad, no big deal. So, what happened after that? Well, nothing really. It was a good week and a good weekend. Anyway, next game. Excuse me, we're in the SG-100I. This is a Tier 5 Russian rewards, winter update tank. It's a great tank. So I'm going to use premium ammunition. What? Yes, good night, Dad. See you in the morning. Yes, see you. Yes. Good night, Dad. See you in the morning. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Let's go to TV. Okay.
Clear to land runway 4 left.
Yeah. What? What?
Clear to land runway
What?
left frontier, flight tree 89er heavy.
Why? For what? Once? Sorry guys, that's just my mom. My dad thought I was doing something that I wasn't. Well, I did, but not more than one time.
Heavy exit runway when able.
Please let me think. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'll try not to say it. But please still let me I said that. Please still let me
South Northwest 5, Niner 1 Heavy number 2 for landing.
Thank you.
Follow
Anyway,
the
guys, sorry about
final.
that.
Wind 0,
Yeah,
4 and 6.
it's a good gun,
Clear
isn't
to
it?
land runway 4
It
left.
definitely.
Frontier flight tree 899
Oh.
Heavy, turn next taxiway.
It definitely is, but anyway. Next game. Okay. We're in the FV4202, Tier 8 medium British premium tank in a top tier. So, what's good about this tank? Well, the gun. It's a pretty good gun with a slightly long reload. It's quite fast. It has decent turret armor with very good gun depression. What's the bad thing about this tank? Well, it's the armor. It's very weak on the hull. And the reload is kind of long for a gun that does really low damage. Reverse. But yeah. But as you can see, the turret on this tank is very good. I'm thinking. And please let me leave. Please let me leave. Thank you. Ah, that was a terrible game. And please let me leave. Okay. SU-100 in a, not a very good matchup. But it's a good tank, It's quite fast. Well, it's not really fast, but 48 kilometers per hour, or whatever the top speed of this thing is pretty good. It's quite mobile. The gun is very good when it hits and penetrates. And it's quite small. Tier 6 Russian tank destroyer, so. Been around for a while. Not a bad little tank.
24 at 5. Clear to land runway 4 left.
Yeah, that was low average damage.
Clear to land runway 4 left southwest tree 440 heavy. Frontier Flight Tree 854 heavy hold, short runway 4 right. Traffic is on the runway.
The contradictions. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, it has been a really long time. Tier 8 heavy tank.
Southwest Tree 440 heavy, followed the Boeing B-748 on final. Wind 114 at 4. Clear to land runway 4 left. Clear to land runway 4 left, Southwest Tree 440 heavy.
Yeah, this is not good at all. This is not good. This is not. This is not good. And yeah. Okay, next game. Okay, T-83-2.
279er, 6 heavy midway tower. Altimeter tree, 0.07 wind 114 at 4. Clear ILS runway for right approach. Clear ILS runway for right approach. Southwest 279er, 6 heavy. Southwest 260, 8 heavy 10 miles.
Kate Tortoise, Tier 9, British tank destroyer. This is a fantastic tank. It is so incredibly good. It is really well armored. A great gun, but it's very slow with a massive weak spot right there. I think that's a weak spot. I think that's a weak spot. But I think that's a weak spot. But it is so good. And like that weak spot, like whatever. And the gun traverse on this thing is also very good. And the rate of fire, the accuracy, the aiming time, the penetration, the damage, this gun is so good. That's the best thing about this tank, I would say.
Southwest 279er, 6 heavy contact ground on 118.075. around. Going around southwest 2608 heavy. Southwest
Not a great
2608
game so
heavy.
far.
Contact Chicago approach on 128.2. Good day.
In the tortoise, not a great game so far, but whatever, it's okay.
Going to 128.2 southwest 2608 heavy.
Next game. Alright, to end Sunday Tank Chronicles episode 40, because it is episode 40, and a tank that I usually never ended in, I'm going to end it in the KV-3. This is a tier 7 Russian heavy tank, and it is a good tank, the KV-3, especially when you're top tier. What are the strengths? Well, it's the armor and the gun. What is a weakness? Well, it's mobility and the accuracy and the aiming time and the rate of fire of the gun. And yeah, that's about it. The penetration is alright. It isn't great. Oh, it's not bad, but it could be a lot better. Well, no, it could be a little bit better, actually. And the reason why I'm ending Sunday Tank Chronicles episode 40 in the KV3 is because I gotta go to bed. It's like, what time is it? It's 1:25 a.m. And I have school today. So, yeah. Okay, we are winning 1-0, which is a good start, I guess. Close game so far, though. Good start, though. Yeah, but not a bad score. Okay, 2-0 now. And the enemy team left this entire flank wide open. Okay. Seriously, like, actually, ooh. And all my support on this flank just has died in-game. Obviously, I'm playing the game. Oh my god, guys. Guys, you know, sometimes I say things. What I meant was my support in World of Tanks in this KV3 game here on this map has died from the enemy team. Anyway, scores are 5-5, so they're even. scores are 7-6. We are winning, which is nice. Nine, 6 now. Which is good. Which is good. Which is good. And the steward WT kills me. In game, obviously. Anyway, guys. This is going to be the end of Sunday 10 Chronicles episode 40. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care. On the battlefield, be yourself in real life as always. Remember to always take care of yourself in real life as always. Take care, stay safe, have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.